Life is not a problem to be solved. And the sooner you figure this out, the sooner you can get out of this guy and back into living and loving this guy. This guy, everything, the world around you, engaging with reality, engaging with where you're at in life, loving the simple things, the little things. And I want to say this, and I want to stress that no, I'm not saying don't solve problems in your life. What I'm saying is a lot of the problems in your life aren't actually problems. They're you think they're problems. So the simple things, guys, is obviously you need to get your basic needs met. Food, a little bit of money coming in, and a roof over your head, and that's pretty much all you really need to just be in a place to where you can just be happy wherever you're at in life. Now, we get addicted to thinking we need so much more than that. Part of the blame is social media. Part of the blame is the world we live in, Western culture, consumer society. We are so addicted, and it's so ingrained in our head that we need like the perfect relationship to be happy, the six-figure business, a lot of money, the dream job, the perfect body, six-pack abs, whatever. Like, guys, I'm telling you, like, if that's your goal, if that's stuff you really want, sure, go for it, but you don't need to wait for any of that to be happy, because life is not a problem to be solved. Like, once your basic needs are met, a roof over your head, you've got some food coming in, the rest is just you fucking yourself over, because our brains are basically like mazes, and we're just preconditioned to think we have problems we don't actually have, just based on the experiences we've been through. Like, everything we've gone through up to this point has shaped our reality, and it's not till we put the effort in to start shaping our own perception of the universe and our own grounding ourselves in our own principles and what we stand and what we truly believe in, which is a very hard thing to do, because we are always looking for answers externally. We're always looking for someone or something to tell us that we're on the right path, that we're living our lives the right way, that we are doing the things we're meant to be doing properly. We're looking for that validation externally, but nobody, no thing, nothing can give you that external validation. It has to come internally. And you might be like religious and like think, of course God can give me the external validation, but I would argue to say like belief and faith in God is actually more of an internal validation. But that's just my 2 cents. But validation and living your best life has to come from internally. It has to come from yourself. There's an expression like, boats only sink when the water gets inside, but a boat with no water inside it doesn't sink. And that's true for life. Like, we only sink and we suffer because we let the external shit come in. Like, I need more money, I need a dream relationship, I need this thing or that thing. But in reality, your life is pretty simple. It's just get your basic needs met, food, water, do the habits to take care of your mental health. What is that? Go into the gym, exercising, moving your body in some way, making sure your diet isn't complete shit. If you're struggling with alcohol, of course, get sober. These are problems that need to be solved. But that's not, life is so much bigger than that. And the thing is, we like to just look for the next problem to solve instead of just being like, hey, I'm good. Let me enjoy my time here on this planet where I'm at, and just live life and enjoy it. It's so ridiculous how few people are at that point to where they're just like, I'm right here in my car, I'm making a video. This is the best shit ever. And I love that I finally navigated all the mess in my head over the last couple years. And I'm at this place to where I'm just like, guys, I'm at fucking peace. I love being alive. I love engaging with life. I love wherever I'm at in life. No, I haven't figured everything out. I don't make $1 million. I don't have the dream relationship. I am sober. That is pretty fucking cool. But, you know, it's like I can give myself points for the wins I have in my life, but I don't beat myself up for the losses or the things I haven't achieved yet, because there's literally no point. If I get what I want in life, then cool. But if I don't get it, that's also cool. It's all part of my higher power, my plan, my destiny, and I've accepted my fate. Whatever my fate may be, that's fine. But ultimately, I know always that I'm always where I'm meant to be. And you can carry this with you too, knowing that you're always where you're meant to be. Wherever you're at in your story, that's where you're meant to be. But you also get to be the writer. You get to rewrite your story. If there's things you don't like, change them, shift into a different direction. But don't get addicted to this idea of always needing more and wanting more to be happy, because truth be told, you need very little to be happy. Roof over your head, some food, and some free time, man. Engage with the things you want to engage in. Stop scrolling on social media and getting convinced that you have problems you don't actually have. Stop getting sucked into other people's realities in the digital fake world of screens, and actually go for a walk. Go see nature, see some trees, see some sunsets. I guarantee you, you will start to feel more human again. You will start to feel rich. You will start to connect on a deeper level with yourself and the world around you. So, my friends, life is definitely not a problem to be solved. We make a lot of the problems in our lives. Life is just here. We're here. We're on this ride. And I don't know about you, but I am determined to just enjoy the journey for as long as the journey lasts. Wherever the journey takes me to. That's where I'm at in my life right now. I'm just like, hey, wherever my journey takes me to, my path, my destiny, that's where I'm meant to be. Sure, I'm doing some things to influence the trajectory. You know, I work out every day. That's going to keep me like young and healthy and feeling good. I meditate every day. It's going to keep me mentally zenned out, grounded, and at peace. I do work to reflect on my core values and my limiting beliefs when it's necessary, but I cleaned out so many of those things these last couple of years when I got sober that I have a really grounded sense of identity, and I know who the fuck I am now. And I made this decision by myself, like not based on what anybody out there told me. There's a lot of people with good advice, but there's way more people with bad advice. So you have to be very careful who you let in. And there's a lot of people like me who do their best to try and guide people in the right directions, but ultimately not me, not anybody else, not your mom, not your dad, not your girlfriend, boyfriend, teacher. Nobody can tell you the ideal way to live your life because they're not you. For you, a rich life might be actually making $1 million, or it might just be $50 in your bank account, but you're free and you're surfing every day in Bali. Like, nobody gets to make that decision for you. And that's where a lot of people get this wrong. It's like we're just trying to mesh and mold and twist ourselves to fit into like society standards of what a good life is. But the reality is society's little cookie cutter standards for a good life really doesn't fit for everybody. It might fit for some people, but it doesn't fit for everybody. And a lot of people don't do the work to soul search and actually define that life for themselves because it's scary. We want to be validated externally. We want to have someone tell us we're doing the right thing. But it's not until the moment we get to this place to where we tell ourselves that, yeah, we're doing the right thing. This is what I truly believe in. I've sat alone with myself long enough in my thoughts and my reality to know, like, hey, this is the person I want to be. This is the man I want to be. And I'm in deep acceptance of myself and my story, your story, all of your experiences, like accepting all of your perceived flaws and insecurities, accepting all of the shit that's happened to you, but loving all the good shit that's happened to you, and getting to this place of deep peace to where it's like every moment of your life up to this point was meant to happen to you, the good and the bad, and you appreciate all of it because this is your story. And then knowing that, once you get to that point, you start to look at life differently. You start to engage with the world. And kind of where I'm at right now is like, man, if I died tomorrow, I'd be at peace. I've lived a great life. I don't want to die tomorrow. I hope I have a long, healthy life in front of me. But if I died tomorrow, I've already made my peace with the Reaper, man. Like, when it's my time, it's my time, and I'm okay with that. And the way I live life now, it's almost like every single day feels like a bonus to me, because even though I haven't had a pretty life, in case you're wondering, guys. I've basically got sober. I wrestled with like addiction and my mental health. I've gone through some shitty ass breakups. I've got this like permanent nerve injury in my left leg, so I don't have complete function of like my upper calf muscle anymore. Like I've had some like fucked up shit happen. You know, I balded when I was like 24. That's traumatic for any young man. But despite all of that stuff, I love my life. I love my story. I love all the shit I've been through. Like, I don't see any problem with anything anymore. And that's because life isn't a problem to be solved. It's just you get to this place of peace where you just deeply accept your story and the path you've gone on. And then it's so weird, like these days, like I could just be doing like nothing and I'm so grateful for it. You know, it's just like when you get to this place of every day feels like a bonus, it's hard to even like let any other problems come in. Now when I'm on social media or I see something that I don't have, I don't even like engage with it anymore because I know that's not my story. My story is where I'm at. I'm always where I'm meant to be, and I'm doing what I'm meant to be doing at any given moment. And that's something I had to ingrain into myself over these last few years. And I encourage you to do the same. It does take work, but that's a good place to start, is just knowing you're always where you're meant to be. You are the creator. You are the storyteller. You can always tell yourself a better story. You can always delete a limiting belief, even if it feels like it's something so ingrained in you that like that's just something you've always believed. You have the right and the power to let go of it if it no longer serves you, whatever that belief may be, whatever that problem may be. This person did this to you, that person did that to you, this bad shit happened to me, woe is me, why is life always like getting me down and like attacking me? Like none of that matters, because it's a choice to tell yourself that story. You could also tell yourself, this is the story where I hit rock bottom and everything fucking sucks, but I get my life together and I find my peace and I find my happiness and I go out on the hero's journey and I get the life that I want to have. And while I'm getting that life, I get to be happy going through the little daily actions of building up my dream life. And I want that for you. I want that for everybody. I want that for the world. And that's kind of like my mission these days, is to actually just spread this message of just like peace and positivity, that guys, even though you don't think you have it all yet, you already have it all. You just need to wake up, pause, turn off the phone, breathe, sit with yourself for 10 minutes, go look at a sunset, and realize, man, your life is so fucking good already, and it's only gonna get better. I'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way.